Massaman curry can be made with just about any kind of meat or tofu. If your preference is for chicken, use a half a boneless breast like we are here. Some folks, Room for example, find the legs and the wings tastier. You can also make a seafood version using prawns, squid, or lobster that is out of this world. Now there are very few Thai recipes that use potato, and Massaman curry is one notable exception. You'll need to pre-cook the potato by either boiling, baking, or steaming it. We also have half a white onion and a 1/4 cup of unsalted roasted nuts. If you like the taste of cashews, you might use 1/8 cup of those and 1/8 cup peanuts. The important thing is that the nuts are the unsalted kind and that they're roasted, which you can do yourself in a pan. Now our seasonings are going to flavor this dish with roughly equal parts of sweetness, saltiness, and tanginess. Unless your paste is loaded with chilies, the hotness will be very mild. So Massaman curry is an excellent choice for people who don't like fiery food, and children generally love it. The sweetness comes from a tablespoon of palm sugar. Try to get some if you can, because it has a taste all its own. You can use cane sugar, but you'll have to double the amount because it's only half as sweet as palm. And for sweetness, we use a cup of coconut cream. We're using fresh coconut cream from right here on Samui, where it's as good as anywhere in the world. But you're likely to get yours in a form like this. If yours comes in a packet of powder, like this one, add about a cup of lukewarm water to get a nice creamy consistency. The tanginess comes from 3 tablespoons of juice from the sour tamarind fruit, and the saltiness comes from this. Now fish sauce is a fermented product, so once the bottle is opened, it will eventually go off. So if you're not using a recently opened bottle, or if you haven't been keeping it in the refrigerator, better give it a little sniff before you use it. The mild hotness that we get is in the curry paste and comes from the chilies that we ground into it. Though our paste is already loaded with flavor, we also cook some whole spices into our dish. In this case, anise and cardamom. But we remove them before we serve it because we wouldn't want our guests to bite down on them. That's a bit more spice than most people can tolerate. Now let's start by cutting our chicken breast. First lengthwise and then crosswise. Then we do the same with our potato and our onion. Thai dishes are almost always prepared with everything cut bite-sized. Thais do all their butchering, chopping, and cutting as part of the preparation. The view is that eating should be for enjoyment, and when the time comes, the only thing that should be needed is a fork and spoon. Surprised to hear that? Chopsticks are only part of Thai culinary culture insofar as they've been adopted to eat noodle soup Chinese style. So if you ask for chopsticks in a restaurant in Thailand, don't be surprised to be told, we don't have them. Now we'll combine some of our seasonings to save time when we're cooking. If you've seen our video on how to make satay with peanut sauce, then you know how tamarind juice is made. We're going to use 3 tablespoons. You can see what fruit-bearing tamarind trees look like in the culinary tour. Then we add our fish sauce, 1 tablespoon. And we dissolve in our palm sugar. 1 tablespoon of that. Once these are combined, we have a sweet, salty, tangy sauce. Let's cook. We start by sauteing our curry paste with our whole spices in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. We've already heated our oil, so let's start. We cook it just until it's fragrant. It takes very little time. In goes our whole anise and cardamom. we get that glorious fragrant wave, we turn up the heat a little and add our chicken pieces. The idea is to let the chicken get spiced a little while we cook it. Be careful not to burn it. When the chicken's almost cooked, we add a little stock, keep it frying nicely. And we add our onion, potato, and our peanuts. We're still cooking over medium heat because curry paste burns easily. And we add our coconut cream. Now we make sure everything is really well combined, cooking for about another minute. Now we add the sauce we made by combining the tamarind juice, palm sugar, and fish sauce. And at this point, we let this simmer for about 2 minutes. Now with our sauce nicely thickened, we turn off the gas. We garnish with some chili rings, and for a touch of green, some fresh basil leaves. You can serve it right away with some warm rice, or perhaps Indian style, with flatbread. But the truth is, Massaman curry is that rarest of Thai dishes, best eaten the day after you cook it. If that's your plan, just make sure you don't cook your chicken completely until it's time to reheat it.